What's up everybody, this is Vanquish X and today I'm bringing you my review of DC Comics Rebirth number 1. And as the title suggests, this is a rebirth or a reimagining of the DC Comics universe, but it's not a reboot like people thought. It's not. And going into this, I didn't have a lot of expectations as the New 52 completely passed me by. I only read a couple of issues, I think it was about 20 I read, and that included quite a few characters, but it was the jumping around you had to do to keep up with a storyline that put me off, such as Batman. You had to go from Batman to Batman and Robin to Nightwing to whatever else just to keep up with a storyline, and that pushed me away. But this comic has just skyrocketed those expectations. This book is great, and DC have brought me back into this world, this universe I walked away from when the New 52 came around, and they've got me excited for comics again in one issue, so well done. This book is brilliant. So Rebirth shows Wally West drifting from the Speed Force, and he's getting ripped apart of each moment he is in there. All the while he is trying to connect it, anyone that he knows, to bring him back, as Wally has been forgotten from the universe. No one knows or remembers who he is. It's like someone went up to them all and hit them in the head with a brick and just knocked out their memories. It's like instant dementia for a whole universe. And that's the reason you didn't see him in the New 52, as he was getting the Speed Force slowly but surely getting ripped apart. And the reason for all this is that some higher being, someone with massive amounts of power, has stolen 10 years from this universe. A whole decade of memories is poof, gone from these characters' minds, so that it's like the people they've lost, the people they've loved, even relationships they had are completely non-existent, such as Green Arrow and Black Canary, who are one of the most memorable couples in the DC Universe, and yet got completely stomped out in the New 52. And this is the reason. Wally is just trying to get back, and he visits everyone he can think of, from Batman, Linda Park, his wife or girlfriend, I'm a bit hazy on that one, Cyborg, Nightwing, just anyone he knows, in hopes that he can snap them out of this, to make them remember the memories they've lost and to bring him back before he becomes one of the Speed Force and is completely wiped away. And this was the best part of this book for me. I didn't expect this. I went in thinking it would just be a bunch of stories to set up their new solo comic runs, but wham! An overarching emotional story. And it's really quite heart-wrenching to see his friends and family just stare blankly at him and have no recollection of who he is. Seeing Linda Park, his girlfriend or wife again, I can't really remember, staring right through him and telling him "I don't know you" was a straight kick to the teeth. If you can imagine all your loved ones seeing you as a stranger, that would be horrible, but imagine the whole universe not knowing who you are and having to come to grips with dying and never being remembered. It's quite a scary thought. The last person Wally sees is Barry Allen himself, and this is his last chance, his last hurrah to get back before he just disintegrates. And Barry doesn't remember. Barry does not remember him and has really no clue what's going on. And this is when you see Wally come to terms with his fate. He then gives Barry his last hello and goodbye and just dishes his heart out to him, thanking him for being his hero, his inspiration, and the sole reason he is Kid Flash, and that's when he starts to disintegrate. And at the last second, the very last second, just so Geoff Johnson Cole can make you think it's not going to happen, Barry clicks into gear. He remembers everything, he shouts Wally's name, grabs him by the wrist and pulls him back. Wally's not in the Speed Force anymore. And it was a really heartwarming moment. It can be quite tear-inducing if you're that kind of person. I didn't cry, but I definitely had a lump in my throat in this moment. The scene is very beautiful, and just to see Wally and Barry back together again, it's just a great sight to see. Now I'm just going to talk about some of the bigger things that were revealed in Rebirth. Firstly, there is three Jokers, and they're all different incarnations of the villain that have plagued Batman for all these years. There's the original Clown Prince of Crime version that everybody will know, kind of more dangerous one that appeared in The Killing Joke, and the New 52 one, the Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo one that featured in Endgame, kind of looks like Jared Leto and his slicked back hair and all that. And I was really taken aback by this. One, I didn't expect it, and two, I'm just like, what? There's three Jokers? There's three of them? And this all started when Batman sat in the Mobius chair and just learned everything, basically, ever. And he asked the chair who's the Joker's real name, and his reaction made you think, oh, it's someone he knows. But the chair told him there's three, and holy crap. But as a story point, I could see falling flat on its face if it's not done correctly, but I am interested to see where it's going. Next up is the Justice Society of America, and the Legion of Superheroes is coming back. You see Wally visit an old man in like a retirement home and tells him to find the JSA. And the old man knows what he's talking about. He even says, that's all I've been trying to do. So I'm thinking he was a member of them and maybe he's done some magic stuff to keep them safe from this mind wipe. Like he put them in a area safe from all this where you know he could get them back. And a woman is getting interrogated and it's Saturn Girl apparently. And she just really wants to speak to Superman. It cuts to the evidence they have on her, and it's the Legion ring, the ring the Legion of superheroes wear, and I think these were great little hints just to go, hey, these guys are going to be a big part of this down the line. It's just great to know they're going to be used again. Lastly, and by far the best and the biggest reveal to me, is that the Watchmen are a part of this. Batman is sitting in the Batcave after, a ball of lightning came in, screamed a few things, disappeared, and blew up a lot of his shit. He's just sitting there, he sees something glinting in the wall, and he gets up, goes, digs it out and all that, and what he takes out is the smiley face pin with the bloodstain on it, the one the comedian wore. I absolutely lost my shit there. The Watchmen are one of my favourites. I think Alan Moore is a genius when he created those characters and they're all brilliant. Just to think they're a part of this is insane. At the end of the book we see a watch on Mars and the watch then floats, disassembles and reassembles itself. And at the same time quotes from Watchmen start to appear, and those quotes are directly from Dr. Manhattan. So it seems he's the reason for this. He's the reason the New 52 began, and he's the reason people can't remember a decade of their life. And I'm really wondering why he did it. Did he just go... I really wonder why he did it. Just go, let's mess with some people and take this out. Just take out years. Because he can do that. He can probably do that. He's a god, basically. So maybe he just wanted to mess with them, or he turned evil and decided, you know what, these people aren't worth it. Let's just take their memories away and see if it slowly gets rid of them. Or he's just his normal, out of touch with humanity self. I went, I'm going to do this because I can. Whatever it is, I'm so excited they're part of this universe now. The Watchmen are amazing. And I'm wondering how this is all going to go down. How the hell did they beat Dr. Manhattan? How the fuck do you beat someone that can just click its hands and you'll blow up into nothingness? It's going to be one hell of a battle if they have to fight him in the first place. So DC Rebirth is really good. I highly recommend you go pick it up. Even if you just heard me spoil a lot of things, just read it anyway. It's a really good read on your own. It's great to have Wally West back. Yeah, that's awesome. Relationships are a thing now. Good, because they kind of got rid of that in the New 52. Like, they can have relationships. They're superheroes. But they're people, and that's a good reason for it. Green Arrow and Black Canary seem like they're going to get back together as a thing. And Aquaman proposed to Mira, so they're definitely back. And there's 3 Jokers. 3. Poor Batman. Poor Batman. These guys have been fucking with him for years. The Justice Society of America and the Legion of Superheroes are back. Great. Be good to have them in a bigger role than they had in the New 52. The Watchmen. Holy crap. I can't believe they're a part of this now. That's just the best thing in this book for me. It's great to know they're in there. Dr. Manhattan. I would like to see some crossover. What if Dr. Manhattan just recreates the people he knew? Imagine Rorschach meeting Batman. Them two clashing with their ideologies would be great to see. So yeah, Rebirth is amazing. Go pick it up. It's definitely worth the read. And I think I'm going to give it a 9. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. It's definitely worth the read. It's $2.99 or something in America, and obviously I had to buy it online. But that's a great deal. It's like 84 pages. It's quite a big thing for the money. And yeah, definitely go read it. I loved it. It's great. So that's going to be it for me, guys. If you liked the video, rock out on that like button. Leave a comment and tell me, you guys, what you thought of Rebirth and what you're excited for in the future. And if you want me to do more reviews like this, because I really want to do more comic book reviews to share my guys' thoughts and actually reading them. Also, don't forget to subscribe, as it really helps me out. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next video.